Hey everybody, Troy from the do-it-yourself world and the Wintery off-grid homestead and the off-grid project. Winter has come back. It is 25 degrees and windy and snowing, and it's supposed to be like this all day. A snowy, wintry homestead. And tomorrow isn't going to be much better. So this is April, 21st? And we've had one day it'll be 50 degrees, and the next will be snowing. And then the next will be 50 degrees, and the next will be snowing. And sometimes 40 degrees. But generally the pattern is the same. It's very, very strange, and it's hard to get used to this year. Very weird. I'm going to do a walk around here in a little bit and tell you what I've been up to and some of the reasons for some of the things going on or not going on in certain cases. But breakfast is ready, and I just wanted to show you the snow coming down real quick. And then I've got to get some orders processed and delivered and dropped off to the post office and get my day going. Hey everybody, Troy from the do-it-yourself world and the off-grid project. I said that already, didn't I? It's cold and my brain is frozen. I want to tell you the reasons for some of the things that are on hold and why. The fence. Right now, I'm actually processing fence posts out in the woods as I'm cutting firewood. So the wood fencing, as far as the fence post is concerned, is progressing, although slowly. Anything that when I'm out there working on the dead trees, anything that is usable for fence posts, I'll cut into I'll just chop it up, and then I'll do my final measuring and cutting here at home. I am not going out. Oh, the wind is, wow. I don't know if you'll hear me. I'm hiding behind my solar panel. It is, wow, it's cold. The wind goes right through my coat. So I'm out there, I'm not measuring every cut like I was before. I just don't have time for that. And it's a lot more work. And I'm just processing. I worked 3 hours yesterday in the forest. I did not have my camera. The weather is just ugly. The wind is brutal, and there's no sense in trying to record something that you won't hear anyway. So that is why this is taking a while, and because all the wood on my pallet is frozen together. The flatboards that are going on are frozen solid. Now, we have some warmer days, but then we have freezing nights. It's been in the 20s and teens, sometimes teens, mostly 20s, every night. Just about continuously, with the exceptional, occasional warmer, what's warm, 30? But anyway, it's been pretty cold at night, so everything's froze up solid out here, and that's that's the time of year. So that is, I'm preparing materials, but until I can break them apart, that is what it is. So they're frozen up. I'm out of T-post insulators and tree insulators to finish the electric fence. I have ordered them, but right now, things that are considered not essential for sustaining life are on a backlog. So I might get them by the end of the month, if I'm lucky. And some items are delayed out to mid-May. So I have ordered insulators for my electrical fence to finish it. It's just a matter of waiting for the materials to come in. Not being able to drive anywhere and not really wanting to drive anywhere at this time means ordering online. And since it's not a life-sustaining essential, it's later. Same with our packing and shipping supplies. Those are not essentials, so if I ordered something, I believe, on Amazon, it would be here by mid-May at the earliest to order some tape. So life is different right now on certain things. So there's that. Now this one's a no-brainer. Why is the trailer on hold? Well, I don't think you can paint very productively. If I grind off the metal, it's going to rust as I work. And you can see I have to redo what I did already. There's not done, and there's where I had started to prepare it, and now I have to re-prepare it because it's rusting. So trying to sand metal in a snowstorm or a rainstorm and in paint is really not very productive. And painting below, I believe, about 50 degrees is not highly recommended either. So unfortunately this is on hold until better weather. And recently we've had either rain, snow, or cold, or a combination of all the above. Oh, look at that. It's already, the rust from underneath is already discoloring the primer. That's not cool. Look at that already. That's bad. I'm going to have to, well, at least one thing, I'm going to get a good look at this and see how well it works in harsh conditions. Because that's already discoloring the primer, which means the rust underneath is already continuing to spread under the primer, which is bad. Anyway, that's on hold, the trailer, until weather changes. I mean, we had a couple good days there. I used it for what I could, and now I have to wait. This is spring. This is unusual. And this is why most of my projects are on hold right now. No point working on a greenhouse in this weather. Actually, it's freezing right now. So I'm leaving everything under the straw. I'm happy I did not take out the straw. And the rest of my video I'll do in here, because this is another project that unfortunately ended. I miscalculated. I don't know where it is, but I counted that I had 4 rolls of insulation on hand and got 4 more. And I'm missing a roll of insulation, which is precisely what I need to finish the front wall. I don't know where it is. I was sure I counted 4 rolls on the Homestead, and I can't find it. Now, how can you not count the 4? I don't know. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this one on the comments. How can you not count the 4? Well, I can't. I failed. So, I don't, there, now it's sunny. It's weird weather today. So, I, have to get more insulation. I'm short 1 roll on this. I wanted to have that done. The next day I was going to finish it up. And that's what I'm left with. Scraps and a little piece in the corner. That's it. So, that's on hold. Now, forgive me for just standing here looking in the corner as I tell you what I've been up to. I haven't done many videos in a week, and that's because I am working on a project which will be a great surprise for all, and an amazing and awesome addition to the homestead. But I was hoping that it would already be here long ago, but due to the situation going on in the world, which I cannot mention without losing my monetization, it is delayed. But I am working on preparing things for this big homestead edition, which I cannot mention. A lot of unmentionables. Anyway, so I've been spending a lot of time working on something that I can't tell you about. And there's reasons why I can't tell you about it, and that'll probably all become apparent after it has been revealed. But anyway, I'm really working hard and busy on certain things off camera. And there's another thing I'm doing, which I'm not sure if I want to share or not, but don't worry, it's all legal, nothing weird. But I've learned to not reveal things to the public through the years until after it's done so that it can't be prevented from happening by certain individuals. Some of you will understand what I'm stuttering about, some of you won't. And everybody will realize how awesome and great this is once it's all said and done, and why I was not talking about it beforehand. It's going to be good and big and cool and awesome. So I have to get some cement blocks and see about leveling up this shop. Although it's been really cold, I want to see if I can work that ground enough sun shining. I'm hoping I can move the earth under the shop enough to try to level it and get some blocks underneath this shop here under the floor. So I'm going to see about that right now. And so, well, see what comes here in a little bit. Speaking of which, I had 8 blocks under the shop. 8, 9, 10 or so. 11, 12, I don't know. I had blocks here and there under the shop. This one I couldn't because, as you can see, the earth is much higher right here under that skid, and I could not get the block underneath. So I couldn't get one there. And around the back, I can't get around the back. Melanie has a garden back there, but I have, same as here, I have 4 blocks under the back, which is exactly the amount I need, but they're not really level because the ground was frozen. I'm not sure right now, with snow on the ground, if I can work the ground. There's one, but it's not touching because the ground is too low. There's one that's not in there because the ground is too high. So I don't know, I'm going to see what I can do. So I will try my best. Well, this is a unique, what am I saying, circumstance brought on by the situation going on in the world, which I cannot say so I don't lose my advertising. We had to order this container because there's no garbage running in our area, never was in our, well, there used to be, but the company that did it wasn't doing it for the last year and a half anymore for some odd reason. And the transfer site, what they call it, the dump, well, it's not really a dump, it's a transfer site. You take your stuff there and you pay a fee. It's closed due to the situation in the world right now. And we had nowhere to put our normal daily garbage. So we had to rent this, unfortunately. It is what it is. This is one of the side effects of what's going on around us, because more and more companies are shutting down and there's fewer services. Now again, this is in part because the company that's supposed to do the garbage in this area just stopped, and nobody really knows why, and nobody filled the gap. And so we had to haul our stuff away, and they're closed. For us, our area, our one is closed. And, well, there you go. So there's our garbage can for now. Over here we have Cat TV. There's a couple cats here. And they're very lovely birds. They love people. Oops, they saw the wound on my thumb. They're very, very loving birds. We lost one. It was a runt, and it never grew. This was a while ago. And it just never grew. And that happens sometimes with the chickens. You get one that just never develops. And we lost it. So we've got 5. One for sure is a rooster. It's starting to crow. That one right there. Oh, they keep getting my blood blister on my thumb. And I did not know this, but you can train chickens to beg for food. And Melanie, unintentionally, has trained her little girls that when she eats dinner, they get treats. And they start just begging. Ow, nuts, they find my, that hurt. I got wounds from working out in the shop from the other day. And anyway, they beg for food. I did not know that you could have chickens do that, but they now know that when she's eating dinner, if they beg loud enough, and they get loud, she'll give them a treat. It's really neat. They're really, really nice little girls. And they're growing up good. As soon as the weather turns back around, they're thinking they're going to get rice from me. Melanie usually gives them rice. Once the weather turns back around and we get warmer again, you girls are getting strong. That hurts. Then they'll be going outdoors. We let them out when we do have a nice day. We take them out, and they've got an outdoor chicken tractor. Yeah, that's the boy. Oops, big boy right there. They think I'm going to feed them. Anyway, they're looking good. They're looking healthy, and they're growing, and they're friendly, really friendly. Ah, okay, I can't put my hand there. They think it's food. My wounds look like food. Now, how's that for Michigan? Sunny and snowing at the same time. Sort of pretty. We got the chicken tractor out. The birds go in the chicken tractor and stay there. I've got to repair it, but it works for now. They go out there and we can move them around on a warmer day. Not like today, but generally they come out every day, and well, it's clearing up. Looks like it's going to be clear sky, which means it's going to be bitter cold. It's really cold, but the wind is dying, so it's not nowhere near like it was today. We were not able to stay out very long at a time today because the wind was biting through my clothes, my hat. It was like I didn't have a hat on. It was just ripping through. And even my winter coat, which is normally enough for me, today was not. I actually was feeling the cold inside my coat within 5-10 minutes each time I came out. I wasn't able to get cement blocks either. The deal I had didn't happen, so that didn't go through. So no cement blocks. And it was too cold anyway. I don't think I could have really spent much time out there. So there's a day is done. I spent a lot of time on the phone taking care of things and improving our lives and cutting some costs and changing some bills around. And I spent the majority of the day on the phone. Also dealing with customers for our store and taking care of ordering, process and sales. So it was a good day for indoors. So that's it, guys. As the sky clears at the end of the day, let's see what tomorrow brings. This is Troy from Do It Yourself World and the Off Grid Project. Good night.